The benefits of IV therapy are that when we infuse nutrients and antioxidants into the vein, you get 100% bioavailable nutrients into your body. So you're bypassing the gut, the gastrointestinal system, where there is a breakdown of how an individual actually absorbs those nutrients. Because of our environmental toxicities, regardless of how pure you think you are, we are constantly bombarded by toxins in our environment, from the air we breathe, to the water we drink, to the foods we eat, to the chemicals and such that we utilize in our house. So with that being said, when we go through the vein, we are getting 100% bioavailable nutrition. We offer a myriad of nutrient IV therapies, everything from high-dose IV vitamin C to alpha lipoic acid IVs to glutathione pushes and IVs to modified Myers cocktails. We also offer IV blood treatments like ozone and ultraviolet blood irradiation therapies. We have a very skilled staff. Our nurse, Sherry, she does osmolarity calculations to make sure that what you are receiving is compatible with your blood chemistry. And all of our IVs are pretty much tried and true. We have all been trained in advanced IV concepts, and most of our protocols are standard of care protocols. However, we do tailor our IVs to the individual depending on what they need. So if a patient comes back with certain nutrient levels on their blood panel, such as low magnesium or low sodium and chloride or low potassium, we tend to alter our IVs based upon what their individualized needs are. Contraindications for IV therapy would include G6PD deficiency. That's just a fancy term for what we call glucose 6-phosphatase dehydrogenase deficiency. And what that is if your body cannot accept what's called a high-dose IV vitamin C therapy. And so anything greater than 20 grams of vitamin C that's being infused into the body needs to be checked with a very simple blood test that's called a G6PD deficiency test. It's a very rare condition. I think only one patient since I've been practicing has actually had this condition. So to be safe, we like to check these things. We treat chronic and acute conditions utilizing IV therapies. And so anything from the common cold and flu to chronic disease processes like autoimmune conditions, chronic fatigue. We even have patients that have cancer. They're typically being treated for cancer off-site with standard of care practitioners, and a lot of them will come here to get infusions to help their body balance out in between chemo and radiation. IV therapies are great for autoimmune conditions such as lupus, scleroderma, Hashimoto's thyroiditis, mold toxicity, chronic Lyme disease, heavy metal toxicity, folks that have been in contact with certain solvents and pesticides and herbicides. We treat chronic fatigue syndrome with IV therapies in conjunction with fibromyalgia. We do take new patients for IV therapies. Typically what we have you do is come in and do a brief IV intake if you don't want to establish as a full new patient. And that is a very abbreviated intake that lasts about 15 to 30 minutes. It's only $89 and you can establish with us to receive IV therapies. We do treat the entire Verde Valley, so that includes not only Sedona, but Cottonwood, Clarkdale, Camp Verde, Rimrock, even folks in Flagstaff and Prescott. We welcome you to come to Verde Valley Naturopathic Medicine and allow us to help you and your journey to health.